Yo, what's up, everyone? We're doing a live mock draft over on Sleeper right now. This is a 12-team PPR league. It's just a one quarterback, and when I go Swift or Saquon, I would go Saquon. Saquon's just gonna have a massive workload. If he can stay healthy, he'll easily finish inside the top five. I took Dalvin with the 10th. That's crazy. I've been seeing Dalvin going a lot earlier now because people are kind of making content on Dalvin going early. All right, so we're sitting here. Um, I'm gonna go with CD. I would have loved. Where did Saquon? Saquon win the first round now. Saquon's slowly becoming a first rounder. All right, so I'm gonna go CD in the second. What app is this through? This is through Sleeper right now. This is over on Sleeper. Dalvin, Swift, Kelsey, first three. Sheesh. How many teams is that? Yo, what's good? What's good, Ozai? What's up, Optimize? Jocelyn, hello. Grape juice, A. Digging the intro song? Well, what's the intro song? I don't even know what it is. Look at my team on Insta. It's insane. I need to. I'm gonna be doing. I was gonna do it today, and then I hit 100K, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna chill for the day. Not really worry about making another video. I already pumped out like 4 videos. But tomorrow I'll be pumping out a lot of videos, and I'm gonna do a grading followers fantasy football teams. I'll be doing that tomorrow. What round does Sutton go at now? Usually in the fourth. I mean, he may go like honestly back end of the third, but fourth round for sure is where he's usually going. What spot am I? I'm right here. I got the Najee, Dalvin Cook, Tyler Health. And if you guys haven't already, do me a big favor, hit that follow button. What's up? Jocelyn, right? Is that how you say the name? Jocelyn? How you doing? Um, I'm at the 9th spot right now. And if you guys haven't already, do me a big favor, hit that follow button. Also tap on the screen a couple of times. Hit that like button. Appreciate you all. And how's everyone doing? We've got a fantastic mock draft on a Monday night. Monday Night Football. Actually, was there a game on tonight? Isn't there a game? Is the Jets playing tonight? Jets Atlanta. What would you trade Travis Kelsey for, if anything? Either like one of these guys in the beginning of the board, Ozai, or who is that? Optimize one of these guys on the beginning of the board. Travis Kelsey, um, for one of these guys that's on the board right now is who I would trade him for. That got picked before him. Those are the only guys. Yes. Well, I got 2 drafts coming up soon. That's what's up. We're gonna win those drafts. DeAndre Swift or Aaron Jones. D Swift for me. What app is this through? This is for who won the 102? It was Christian McCaffrey. This is through Sleeper app. Brandon Cooks or Michael Thomas? Michael Thomas for me. I would go with MT. When to take a quarterback in a 2 quarterback league? Honestly, probably first round. So it's hard to say. Howdy, yo, what's up, Derek? It's hard to say when exactly to take a quarterback. Um, just because some leagues do kind of punt quarterbacks a little bit. Like they wait a little bit to take quarterbacks. But if you don't know when your league's going to take a quarterback, and say you have like early first round pick, I would just play it safe and just go quarterback because quarterbacks are extremely valuable in fantasy football. In your 2 quarterback super flex leagues, I mean, you're talking about a quarterback like Matthew Stafford, Kirk Cousins. Those kind of guys are scoring more points than like Jamar Chase. So like your quarterback 12, 13, 14 are scoring more points than those guys. So it just you're in your 2 quarterback super flex leagues, you want, in my opinion, I think that there's a top 15 guys, and I would definitely try to get 2 of those top 15 guys. But one is quarterback and the other is 2 quarterback. Ask any questions that you have. If you were the 4th pick and the options were Cup, Eckler, who would you take? I would take Cup. Cooper Cup, baby. Yo, I give away Joe Mixon for Najee. Is that a good trade? Yeah, whoever you like more. I got a 16-team PPR. Who'd I take who? 1-2. The 1-2, I would either go with CMC, Jay Jettis. One of those 2 guys. And for me, I like Jay Jettis over Cooper Cup. Najee over Cook. I would probably go with Cook just because better offense. Pittman or Waddle? Pittman. Ritter balling out tonight. Is he balling out? I haven't watched any of the game, to be honest with you. Fournette is Saquon. Saquon. Is Kamara at 2-1 a good pick? Yeah, that's fine. Damian Pierce, what was that one? Damian Pierce, I didn't see that one. What round are you going to take a quarterback? So in a one quarterback league, like I wouldn't draft it. What? I can't. I mean, I can't. I can see like two names. All right, let's see who we got here. Travis. You already know who we're going, chat. Travis. Uh, in the league, I have Kelsey. I have Deontay Johnson, Michael Pittman. Or no, who is that? I have Deontay Johnson, Michael Thomas, Juju, Thielen, and OBJ. Is trading Kelsey for a top 10 wide receiver and a decent tight end worth it? I would, yeah. Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. How do you feel about T. Higgins? Love him. He's a top 10 wide receiver for me. Derek, if you had the first overall pick, who would you consider? So and I appreciate it. Derek, W's in chat for Derek. 11 straight months as a member. That's what's up. If I had the first overall pick, I think that in my opinion, there's four people to consider. I would say Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, um, Jonathan Taylor and Christian McCaffrey. For me, any of those four I think are worthy of a first overall pick. For me personally, I would go with JT though. I saw your recent clip why you're staying away from Zeke. Now a lot of people still say draft him, or I see the split. Yeah, so this is my reasoning why I don't really like Zeke. I mean, I kind of explained in the video, but for me, Zeke just he's the definite he's the prototypical dead zone RB dead zone kind of guy. He's 27 years old, nearly 2,000 career touches. The health is becoming an issue for him in the past year and a half. Steady decline on the efficiency. Like everything is just kind of deteriorating for Zeke, and he's been such a staple. For me, I'd rather, like I always say this with these kind of guys, I'd rather be a year too late or a year too early than a year too late. So that's why I'm out on Zeke this year. Dude, in my keeper league has CMC, Cup, and JT. Jeez. Sheesh. AJ and Harris for JT. What do you think? AJ and Harris. AJ Brown and Najee Harris for JT. That's not bad. I'd probably still keep JT. Yo, what's up, Derek? You're welcome, my guy. And some guy drafted Aaron Rodgers at pick 20. Oh my gosh, in my 10-team league. Yo, that's not even. I was in a $200 league. I had a $200 draft on Saturday, and it's in round 5. And I was actually surprised because this is a league that typically goes quarterbacks. There's a lot of older people in it, so they don't do a really good job of drafting. But this year they actually did, and I don't really like my team because I was kind of caught off guard from it. But there's still a few idiotic mistakes. One of them, Justin Herbert was still available in the 5th round, and I was impressed by these people not taking quarterbacks early because usually they do. He was still available in the 5th round. Guess who the dude took over him? Derek fucking Carr got taken in the 5th round over Justin Herbert. Derek Carr got taken over Justin Herbert in the 5th round. That is pathetic. That is so bad. What platform this is? Sleeper. This Sleeper. Hurts, Kamara, Saquon, Jamar, Mike Will, Ertz, Sutton, starting lineup. Beautiful. In 2-quarterback league, you said you would draft a quarterback first, even if the number one. Would you still draft a quarterback? Yeah, I would probably go with. So say you had the 2nd overall pick, and JT goes first, I would still go with Josh Allen. And I would, if Josh Allen goes first, I would go with Justin Herbert. I wouldn't even care. Carr over Herbert every day. Herbert, okay, I get it. Derek Carr may be a sleeper, and I totally understand. I love Derek Carr. But in the 5th round of a 1-quarterback league over Justin Herbert, I think Mahomes already went. So it was over Justin Herbert. It was over Lamar. It was over Kyler. It was over Jalen Hurts. All these guys, especially Justin Herbert. It was over Justin Herbert. No shot am I ever 100 times out of 100, maybe one. No, I would still 100 times out of 100. I'm going Justin Herbert. Yo, $10 donation from Derek. Yo, what's up? Keep up the good work, Ty. I love to see the growth and the grind. Yo, appreciate you, Derek. You the homie. W's in chat for Derek. Sammy, what's good, Tyler? Or what's good evening, Tyler? What's up, Sammy? How you doing? I needed 2 running backs. I got Lamar as my other. There you go. Get Lamar as at RB. There you go. And W's in chat for Derek. Appreciate you. Website, this is Sleeper. Yes, this is over on Sleeper right now. All right, so we know we're not going Antonio Gibson. We already know. Fade, fade, fade. He's the fade god. So obviously, I feel so bad about taking this. I feel so sleazy because Juju is just going way. Underdog needs to fix Juju's ranking. Like he should not be this low. It's a crime that Juju is this low over on Underdog, and I always get him because he just goes way too low. Like if I started off with this draft, I would absolutely love it. I'd be so happy. Let's see. I managed to get Kelsey in the third round and got McCaffrey in the fourth pick. Okay, that's not bad. If you got Kelsey in the third round, that's good. Also, some guy dropped Damian Harris for Gronk, and I wanted Harris in late rounds for depth. Damian Harris, yeah, that's fine. Quarterback, in my league, George Kittle got taken in the I think it was the third or fourth pick of the third round over Mark Andrews. That was pretty crazy too. We got QB Burrow, RB Kamara. That's beautiful. Kick guard Chuck. That's a really good lineup. Some guy took ETN just before me. Otherwise, yeah. No, I love Travis. That in that league that I'm talking about as well, I got Fournette in the third at the ninth pick in the third round. Travis Etienne went before Leonard Fournette, and so did James Conner. I was like, ugh. I wanted Travis Etienne so bad, but I mean, I'm okay with Leonard Fournette, but still, I was a little sad. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we got 2 running backs. We got 4 wide receivers. Absolutely beautiful. We're knocking this draft out of the park. What luck are you? What luck? I'm lucky, yes. Guy took Justin Tucker 7th round in my league for money. That's terrible. He should be fined. Renfro over Juju? Nah, come on now. Come on now. If you don't get an RB in the first 3 rounds, it's slim picking. I agree, but I will say this. I really do think the 0 RB strategy is viable because there's some guys that I do really like in rounds like 6, 7, 8. I really like Chase Edmonds. I really like Rashad Penny. Usually, sometimes, I don't want to say usually, but sometimes you have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Miles Sanders, one of those guys fall in that range. And I don't think that's bad. Like, I don't think it's bad if you're going with the 0 RB strategy. I really don't think those running backs are that bad, especially when you're going to have, absolute star-studded wide receivers. And somebody asked earlier in chat, where does Courtland Sutton usually go? Courtland Sutton is now typically going in the third round. He just went at 312 turn. He went at 312, so 4th round. And AJ Dillon went at 4-1. On 3rd pick, and I know 2nd pick isn't taking CMC. Should I risk it or just grab Jay Jettis or Eckler? So I probably go with CMC, but it's all up to you. If you don't want to risk it, then go with JJ. Keenan Allen or CD. For every very, very late round, is Marlon Mack or... Yeah, that's fine. Both those guys are fine to pick up. Michael Carter has value if something happens to Brees, and then Marlon Mack. I think that Marlon Mack will have early season value. And then later in the season, I think that Damian Pierce will be kind of taking over that backfield. Damian Pierce for Drake London straight up in Dynasty. I want Drake London 10 times out of 10, Ryan. If somebody's honestly going to give you Damian Pierce for Drake, I will say this. This is what I'm going to say. I always say that. I will say this. I feel like I say that shit all the time. But right now and later in the season, like after week 1, honestly, is overreaction week. But right now is the time to trade if you're in Dynasty, because a lot of people are getting back into the swing of football. They're looking at the rosters. They're thinking, oh man, I need somebody to score me some points. I don't really like this player. And I just saw on Twitter, somebody flipped Isaiah Pacheco for a 2023 first round draft pick. This is the time for overreactions in fantasy football right now, and especially after week 1. Week 1 is the ultimate overreaction season where so many people, you're going to see so many people on TikTok, so many people on Twitter, victory lapping after week 1. Oh, look at this. I told you guys I'm the most knowledgeable person in fantasy football. Look at my take. I was so right. And then it just completely goes to shit after that. But week 1 is the ultimate time to trade in fantasy football because so many people overreact to literally everything. Some guy drafted Justin Tucker in the 7th round in my league. That is fucking nuts. No, that guy should be kicked out of the league forever. Cook or Jay Jettis? For me, Jay Jettis. Evans or Javonte? It's really close. It comes down to preference. Like whoever. I honestly think I'm leaning more towards Javonte Williams. I don't know if I have Javonte in my overall rankings. I need to look at that right now. I need to pull this up. I may have moved Javonte over. No, I didn't. I have Mike Evans a little bit ahead of him. So I would go with Mike Evans, but I am going to move Mike Evans down a little bit here. I need to adjust my rankings. I need to adjust my rankings tonight. That's what I plan on doing. All right, I'm on the clock. Let's see who we got here. We got any quarterbacks? Nah. What round is this? 7. All right, so y'all know who I'm going to go. Is here on the board? Somebody took him, but it's all right because I'm going to go with my next RB. Look at Antonio Gibson, just free falling. The auto picks don't even want Antonio Gibson. They're like, I don't even want Antonio Gibson. The auto picks are saying. Tyler, are the Cowboys? I'm sorry, I missed quite a few picks. Or here, let me catch up real quick. Some guy. My bench is Tua, Elijah Mitchell. Oof. Chase Evans, A. Rob, Sky Moore, and Fant. That's beautiful. Oh, wait. That's your whole bench. I'm sorry, I missed that part. No, that's nice. I managed to get Stephon Diggs and Mike Evans in the same league. That's really nice. Have the second pick and first most likely going CMC. Is Jay Jettis over JT crazy? I wouldn't do it. I would go JT, but if you want to go with Jay Jettis, go for it. Tyler, are the Cowboys still your early pick to win the Super Bowl? They're my early pick to be the 7th seed. Thoughts on Damian Harris as a sleeper? I don't really like Damian Harris at all, to be honest with you. Michael Thomas, I'm coming around to Michael Thomas, although he hurt his hamstring. Hopefully it's not too serious. All right, so I'm sitting here. What round is this? 8th round. You know, I don't really like going tight ends early, but I feel like this is pretty solid value for TJ Hawkinson. So I'm going to take TJ here. 8th round, I'll take him. MP would I know MP would be disappointed. Where do you draft a quarterback? Usually I don't draft a quarterback until like rounds 9, 10, 11, somewhere around there. But like in my draft as well that I just did, I got Kyler Murray in the 8th round. Like I'll take Kyler Murray in the 8th round every single time. How you feeling about CP this year? A fluke? Atlanta looking... Yeah, I think CP last year was a fluke. And if you guys haven't already, do me a big favor. Hit that follow button. Get notified when I go live. Hit that like button as well. Also, if you're interested in checking out all my rankings, over 20 pages of written up content, round by round, breakdowns, draft strategies, sleepers, late round picks, all that kind of stuff. And I will say this, in the draft guide, I've already been talking of Isaiah Pacheco before it was even cool. He's been in the draft guide as a late round kind of gem that you should be taking over a defense and kicker. Like instead of drafting a defense kicker, if you don't have to, then taking Isaiah Pacheco. So just a little tidbit in there. He's been in the draft guide for a while now. So go check out the draft guide. Over 20 pages of written up content, over 20 pages of player rankings. Link is in the bio. Go check out the draft guide today. Also, if you're interested, which I highly suggest, go get into the Discord. Link is in the bio. Over nearly 5,000 people are in the Discord now. People are always running leagues, mock drafts, answering fantasy football questions. So go get in the Discord. Link is in the bio. Getting Harris off the waivers. Oh yeah. No, that's still good value. Absolutely. If some dummy dropped them, yeah, that's good. No. That can't hurt. No, that's good optimized. Show the first 2 draft spots. All right, here's the first 2 draft spots. That's what the beginning of the draft looks like. So there you go. Beginning of the draft there. I'm on the clock real quick, so let's go ahead and take my pick here. Let's see. Who am I going to take? I mean, I already know who I'm going to go. He goes way too late on sleeper as well, but I'm definitely going Alexander Madison. All right, and here's the last 2 picks. I'm going to be careful so this doesn't come off. Antonio Gibson at the 8-1 turn. But that was also auto-picked because I guess somebody left the draft, the mock. So that's what the whole board's looking like. There's my team right there. I mean, I love my team. If I drafted that team in all my leagues, I would be so happy. We got Joe Mix. No, we got Najee, CD, Travis Etienne, Allen Robinson, Juju Smith-Schuster, Rashad Bateman, Rashad Penny. Oh, we got the 2 Rashads, eh? Rashad Bateman, Rashad Penny, TJ Hawkinson, Alexander Madison. Love it. Absolutely love it. Tyler, could you do a Yahoo draft after for 10-teamers? A Yahoo draft, like just through like the website? I'm telling you, this is way more competitive than Yahoo. mock draft. Like Yahoo mock drafts, so many people leave, and then the computer's taking like 2 fucking quarterbacks by round 9 in a defense. Sleeper's algorithm isn't that bad, although they just took 2 quarterbacks by round 10. They went quarterback, tight end, quarterback. Right as I say that. Let me see here. All right, who we going? We're gonna go with Russell Gage. I should have went with Rashad White, to be honest with you. Oh well. Take Russell Gage. I still like Russell Gage, to be honest with you. Yeah, why Tyler, I love you. Alex, you're the man. No, honestly, like just because these are real people in here that actually know what the hell they're doing. Now, some people end up leaving, but still, like this is way more competitive than like a. And I say this to anybody, like some people are like, "Yo, can you do instead of doing 12 team mock drafts, can you do 8 or 10 team league mock drafts?" And I tell those people all the time, trust me, doing a 12 team mock draft, going to an 10 team mock draft, you're going to absolutely crush your draft. From going from a 12 team mock draft to then a 10, like it is. I know it's only 2 extra people, but those 2 extra people make a massive difference in your drafts. So just practice on, honestly, don't even be afraid to do 14 team mocks. Like 14 team mocks are even a step further, and you'll be surprised by how good your team is when you're in the 10 team league, and you're going to be sitting there going like, I can't believe this guy is still here. I can't believe this guy is still here. Like it's going to be a world of a difference. Javonte and Russ, PPR duo, do it. Slay. Where can we get your draft guide? Link is in the bio. Full draft guide. Over 20 pages of written up content. Over 20 pages of player rankings. Link is in the bio. Is this sleeper? Yes, it is. With Kenneth Walker out for who knows, why is Penny going? I don't know. Penny's been going too late to begin with, and he's still really not being taken higher. It's the same with like Chase Edmonds. To me, Chase Edmonds is still going way too late. Like people are so concerned about Raheem Mostert, who's 30 years old, absolute dust. Dust in the wind is what he is. All he is just dust in the wind. That's Raheem Mostert. That song was written for Raheem Mostert. He's dust in the wind. Yet people are so concerned that 200-pound Raheem Mostert, 30 years old, with a lengthy lower body injury past, is a threat to Chase Edmonds, who they brought over and paid like $6 million this year. They think he's a true threat to this backfield. It's laughable. I get a good chuckle when everybody says, they have Raheem Mostert. Raheem Mostert. Oh, boy. Raheem Mostert. I always get a good chuckle out of that. All right, so who we going? We already got a tight end. Hawkinson fell to a nice price. Let's go. At this point, what we're going to do is we're going to draft some backup running backs. That's what we're going to do here. Just draft some backup running backs. Darrell Henderson still on the board. We're going with Hendo. All right, my bad. I was asking because 2 teams are both in 10 team. Yeah, listen, yeah, Jocelyn, like you're gonna crush it if you just do 12 team leagues. I'm telling you, you're gonna crush it. Like you're gonna see so many people that are available to you when they wouldn't be in like a 12 team draft, and you'll just be amazed. I would just practice on doing 12 team leagues, and I'm telling you, you'll be absolutely shocked by how good you do. 100 team mock draft incoming. Yo, that would be insane. 100 team mock draft. Part of me wants to get Pollard. That wouldn't even be fair because you wouldn't even get a starting quarterback. Part of me wants to get Pollard over Zeke this season after the second half. Yeah, I mean, I would go with Pollard for where he's currently going compared to Zeke. Where did Zeke go? Zeke went 3-8. No shot. I'd rather have so many other players over Zeke. And then where did Pollard go? 7-7. Like, that's fine. I'd rather take Pollard there. Clipped you saying Raheem Mostert is dust in the wind. Yo, watch him get 3,000 yards. Yeah, I know. It'd be just my luck. Show full screen. I mean, I can't really show full screen. It doesn't work like that, my guy. I'm sorry. There's the first draft board. A lot of people are kind of checking out now because we're in the 13th round now. This draft. So there's the first. I mean, I think that might be. Oh shoot! I didn't even get a quarterback. Man, I was doing way too much talking and I forgot about a quarterback. Now I'm going to have to draft a quarterback. Huh?
Sorry to anybody that I broke your eardrums or woke up your dad. I somehow the sounds went on for sleeper and it scared the shit out of me, dude. I almost had a heart attack. Sorry to anybody who heard that.
Well, my draft was going pretty good, but I did forget that I had to take a quarterback. So we're going with Trevor Lawrence as QB1. I think this team would have been perfect if I would have went with Jacoby Myers there, or if I would have went with Kirk Cousins. I didn't even realize that I didn't take a quarterback yet. Fat rip indeed. Oh well. Other than that, other than or other than what's his face, I think the team's pretty solid. We'll take Isaiah Pacheco. All right. This one's doing 2-team, 3-quarterback. Okay, so would you trade Elijah Mitchell, A-Rod for Travis and A-Rod? No, I probably wouldn't do that because I really like Allen Robinson. I think that he has top 12 potential. And if anything happens to Cooper Kupp, I mean, you're talking like bona fide wide receiver 1 season. So Jocelyn, if you're doing okay, here's so in 3 wide receiver leagues, wide receivers are a bit more valuable than running backs. When you can start possible 4 wide receivers and only 2 running backs, those wide receivers get a little bump. And what I would do is attack quarterback early. I would honestly, it depends on your draft. If your draft is just waiting for quarterbacks, then you know that's fine. What I would do is definitely 1 quarterback through the first 3 rounds if your draft is waiting on quarterbacks. But if they're going early, 2 quarterbacks in the first 3 rounds, lock up your 2 quarterbacks, maybe even 2 quarterbacks back to back, depending on how your draft is going. And then after that, what I would do is go wide receivers early and often. Kind of do a 0 wide receiver build or 0 RB build. When you're starting 3 wide receivers, I would probably have 1 hero RB, like a Saquon, Aaron Jones, Leonard Fournette, somebody like that, like a bona fide, like a true RB1, a guy that has top 10 potential, and then just go wide receivers, especially when you're starting 3 wide receivers, possibly 4 wide receivers. They're way, way more valuable in fantasy football than your running backs. All right. So I'm going to end this live stream over on TikTok. I'm going to send a new link and do another draft here. So if you're over on TikTok, make sure you hit that follow button. If anybody's watching on YouTube and TikTok, which I see quite a bit of people over on TikTok, and there's 11 people over on, whatever, YouTube, whatever it's called. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. Make sure you hit that follow button and hit the like button. Appreciate you all. All right, over on TikTok, I'm going to end the live stream and reboot it. All right, so should we do we'll do a 2 quarterback league. Let's do a 2 quarterback league here. We'll get it in for Jocelyn. Also, I need to practice because I got a 2 quarterback draft coming up this weekend, and I haven't done a lot of practice in 2 quarterback leagues lately. I was doing a bunch of practice earlier, but now I need to do some more mock drafts. For quarterback. So let's change the draft settings up. We'll do 2 quarterbacks. Update this. And I need to update the roster settings. All right, there we go. Cut out a bench. All right, we're good. All right, so I need to make sure I need to tell everybody, add everyone, 2 quarterbacks. 2 QB league. All right, so we're good. All right, so we're doing 2 quarterback draft here. I'm going to draft from the 9th spot. We're going to see how this goes. Hopefully everybody saw that I said 2 quarterbacks. Let me see here. What's your opinion on James Conner? Don't really like James Conner, honestly. I think he's like a RB dead zone kind of guy that's just going to disappoint this year. Thank you. You're welcome. Draft Ben Roethlisberger and Adrian Peterson. I'm going to draft Ben Roethlisberger and Phillip Rivers. That'll be my quarterback duo. All right, we got enough people in here. Let's go. Starting up the mock draft. 2 quarterbacks. Let's go. Let's see who we get. And pick nine is pretty good because the thing with pick nine is I'm able to see how the draft is kind of falling, seeing how many quarterbacks go off the board. I mean, if we're sitting here and like 7 quarterbacks are off the board, then I'm definitely going 2 quarterbacks right off the rip. But we'll see how this goes. Breeze, AP, Gore. There we go. That'll be the team. That's the team there. Where's the Pacheco hype video? I'm actually gonna have a video. I have a video. I need to type it out. Get it all typed out. I type my videos out now, and it just flows way better. Morris 999 Morris. He's playing a risky game of maybe not going to quarterback. Let's see how. It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him. Yo, should I get Javante, Cup, Javante, or Eckler, Javante to start the first 2 rounds? I would go Cup and Javante, in my opinion, is what I would do. Yo, sorry I'm late. You're all good, Shark Boy. Should I get Chris Johnson or Calvin Johnson? I would probably go. Remember Chris Johnson when he had like that crazy season? CJ2K, right? He had over 2,000. It was just 2,000 yards, right? Scrimmage yards that year. He was a beast. Beast. All right, so we only got 4 quarterbacks so far. I'm going to go with... We're going to see how this works out. Should I do it, chat? Should I just go with Jay Jettis? I'm going to go with Jay Jettis. We're going to see how this works out. Streamer Sammy Watkins for week 1. He'll probably have a good week 1, but nothing after that. I have not followed up with this, but who is Isaiah Pacheco? I think that's how. Yeah, so Isaiah Pacheco is the running back for Kansas City. He did take the most first-team snaps in the preseason with 10. I think CEH had 8. So I think that this is going to be a full-blown committee possibly, and I don't think Isaiah Pacheco is honestly pretty good, but the one thing he's athletic. So that's a nice thing there with him. All right, so I'm on the clock here. Kyler Murray. Well, oh no, I'm not on the clock yet. All right, so let's see who we get. You guys already know who I'm going. Trey. Taylor at the 1-5. This is a 2 quarterback league, my guy. This is 2 quarterbacks. And we already know I'm going Trey. Let's go, baby. Although I should have went with Jalen. No, Jalen already got taken. Jalen went at the 1-4. Sheesh. Jalen went at the 1-4. Renfro 6 or 7. 7 for me. Are you doing another one after this? Yeah. Why does it keep saying wow in my ear? Like, does the computer know that this is a 2 quarterback? I don't think the computer knows that this is a 2 quarterback league, although they have it ranked that way. Dynasty or no? This isn't Dynasty. No, this is just redraft. Just redraft. The background is still the previous draft. Kyle, you need to catch up. Unless you already did. I passed up on Derrick Henry for CMC. Is that a good move? Absolutely. I would 100% go with CMC over Derrick Henry. I literally took Stephon Diggs over Derrick Henry. Now, this was also a full-point PPR league, 3 wide receivers. But I was like, there's no shot I'm taking Derrick Henry here. No shot. I remember the Newton, David Johnson, Jeremy Hill. Yo, I remember those days as well. Especially Jeremy Hill. I wanted Jeremy Hill to be such a thing. I drafted him that year, and he was such a disappointment. Last year, I got Eckler round 3, stud. What site is this? This is on Sleeper. This is over on Sleeper. And if you guys haven't already, do me a big favor. Hit that follow button. Get notified when I go live. Also, go check out the draft guide. Link is in the bio. Over 20 pages of written up content. Over 20 pages of player rankings. So go check that out. Link is in the bio. All that fun stuff. All right, so we got Matthew Stafford goes before Tom Brady. Ooh, Tom Brady's still on the board, eh? So it looks like we're not going to get 2 top 10 quarterbacks, Kirk Cousins. So I'd imagine that Tom Brady, Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers, and Derek Carr will all be off the board by the time I'm up. There goes Tom Brady. So we're going to see who's on the clock or on the board when I'm up. Why people fading Waller? I don't think people are really fading him. He goes in like rounds 4 or 5. I don't think that's really fading. Thoughts on James Conner? I'm not drafting. That's the person I'm actively fading. I just don't think James Conner is going to do anything close to what he did last year. I don't think he's going to be involved in a receiving game like a lot of people think he is. There's just a lot of other people that I'd rather take over James Conner. I really have no interest in James Conner. So we got our computer, although 999 Morris has not taken it. The computer has not taken a quarterback. Let's see who they go. Should I draft a quarterback higher in standard compared to a PPR league? It doesn't. So standard and PPR don't matter for quarterbacks. All that matters for quarterbacks is like if they catch the ball, which obviously no quarterback's going to catch the ball. So did Derek Carr go? No, he didn't. So I don't think it really matters. It doesn't matter. Now, what matters is you need to know the scoring for your two quarterback leagues. Do you have in your two quarterback leagues? Is it or not even two quarterback leagues? Damn it! There goes. I was kind of hoping to get back to me, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It looks like we're just gonna kind of go with a 0 RB build. I got to take Devontae Adams here. But what I would do is just check the scoring because if you get like 3 or 6 points for passing touchdowns, then your pocket passing quarterbacks are definitely more valuable. Money Mitch season just got back. Is this a 2 quarterback league? Yes, this is a 2 quarterback draft. Russell Wilson or Trey Lance at the current ADP? I'd rather honestly take Trey Lance. I love Trey. Trey. Why do I not see Lamar? He went second overall. Lamar went over Justin Herbert. Although that guy does have Kirk Cousins solid, and then he has Saquon. That's nice. It's what's his face? Hold on, I know who it is.
Did
He's
you
the
hear the
Chiefs
news
guy.
about his contract, Lamar's contract? How much he
No.
wants? He wants more than Kyler Murray. He wants Deshaun Watson money. He wants it fully guaranteed too.
Oh, Corey, that's the name. That's crazy. Lamar wants his contract fully guaranteed. Jeez.
Yeah.
Favorite fantasy apps? I'm actually gonna make a video on that tomorrow. I'm gonna remake a video. My favorite ones are Sleeper, Yahoo, ESPN, and MFL. Those are probably the best ones. Oh man, I was doing an MF. I got auto picked that entire time. Now I'm thinking about it. So this is where I got to make a tough decision. I'm not. No, all these guys have 2 quarterbacks. Really, it's just this. Really don't like any of these guys. I'm gonna go with my guy. I'm just gonna get him out of the way. I'm gonna make sure I get my second quarterback here, because I have a feeling that like this team could take their second quarterback, this team could take their second quarterback, and this team could take 2 quarterbacks, and then I'm stuck with like if Tua's off the board, Jameis Winston, Trevor Lawrence, then I really don't like my second quarterback. So I'd rather go. There goes Tua, and I'd imagine this team probably goes their second quarterback, maybe Jameis, and then Trevor. Like I would have to get back from Trevor, so I needed to go Trevor there. I mean, I would have loved to go a skill position player, but it is what it is. I had to take Trevor there. I'm surprised you didn't get Dak. Yo, another wide receiver, right? I had to get Trevor just because I would not have liked my wide or my tight end or quarterback too. See, that's what kind of okay. This team right here, I don't think it's a good representation of what this team would actually for sure. Probably this team would probably have 2 quarterbacks by now, but for sure at least 1 quarterback. So this isn't a really good representation. Also, I think this team would have their second quarterback. They would have gone with their second quarterback. So I think this was still the right decision to go with Trevor, because I like Trevor a lot, because the thing with Trevor is that he's also sneaky mobile enough that he can actually pick up decent amount of yards with his legs. On top of, I think this is going to be improved offense on a team that's going to throw the football a lot. This league is garbage. This is a 2 quarterback league, but okay. All right, so cool, man. I'll look out for the video tomorrow for fantasy apps. You got it. Rock out. I'm surprised. Oh, yo, it's so cool for Aspire has come. I remember being here. Oh, I'm sorry, Optimize. I didn't see that. Thanks for helping me win last year. You got it, Optimize. We're always here. Hurts got drafted. He did get drafted early. There's always like one person that's absolutely in love with Jalen Hurts. Although I do think he should be a top 6 quarter. See, So yeah, I definitely would not have gotten Trevor Lawrence on the way back. Like he would for sure be gone, and I'd probably be stuck. And I think this team would have gone 2 quarterbacks, so I'd probably be stuck with like, ugh, maybe Ryan Tannehill as my quarterback too. I don't like that. I think that Trevor Lawrence has much higher upside, and I still get a quality player on the way back here. I'm honestly just gonna go with a Zeke goes. If this guy doesn't go the player that I want, then I'm gonna take him here. Damn it! There goes Cam Akers. That's who I wanted. Son of a bitch. Well, looks like we're going 0 RB in a 2 quarterback league. Let's go. Mike Will coming in hot. Did Henry go? Yeah, Henry already went. Henry won the first round. He went at 111. Can Swift be a top 3 back? Yes, I think so. Plus, Trevor as a new coach, I think he get. Yeah, I think I like Trevor Lawrence. He's my quarterback 16. So I like Trevor Lawrence. I think he has a lot of upside this year, and I think he takes a big step. I like Trevor Lawrence. I like Justin Fields. Although Justin Fields, I just don't believe that team is has done him any favors. Like at least Trevor Lawrence, like at least Jacksonville went out. They got Brandon Scherf. I tried to add wide receivers. I get it that they're not very good, but at least they tried. They got Christian Kirk. They got Zay Jones. They already have Marvin Jones. I think they should have just kept Brandon Chark, in my opinion. Um, Went out, got Evan Ingram. Like at least they're trying to get him somebody rather than doing what Chicago did and just lose offensive linemen on top of losing Allen Robinson and drafting 24-year-old Velus Jones, who's older. Velus Jones, their rookie wide receiver, is older than Darnell Mooney. And Darnell Mooney, this will be his 3rd year in the league. And their rookie wide receiver is already older than Darnell Mooney. How bad is that? Velus Jones is older than a 3rd year wide receiver. Velus Jones, 24 years old. That is sad. Henry or Jay Jettis at the 105. Jay Jettis for me. What up? What up, Steven? Are you willing to take a risk on CMC? I am. I would take a risk on CMC. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so I'm on the clock here. Honestly, I'm just going to go another wide receiver. Don't even cur. Man, although I should go running back, eh? There's no running backs I like, though. None. I guess we'll just... No, I'm not going to do it. I probably should have, but whatever. Older skill players give me pause for caution. Yes, they should. Who goes in the 4th round or 4th overall pick? Usually Jay Jettis or Cooper Kupp. Derrick Henry, maybe. Who would be the best person to pick from the Bears to be in? Probably either Dave Montgomery or Darnell Mooney, one of those two guys. Pittman went first pick before me. Had to take Higgins. Am I okay? Yeah, I love Higgins. I love T. 24 years old. Old grandpa needs to retire. Yes, he does. Now, obviously, so and I'm not saying this because you're saying like I'm not calling you out, Optimize. So many people do this, like where I say, old. Like I was calling Zeke and James Conner dusty running backs, and then somebody was like, "Yo, you got gray hair," and you're calling those. First off, I've had gray hair since I was in high school. Okay, so I don't really care when people say I have gray hair. Just for a little context here. Also, yes, I know that I'm just as old or older than these running backs in the NFL. I'm older than the majority of the skill position players in the NFL. But I'm a couch guy. These are NFL guys. Once you hit about age 27, you might as well be 90 years old at the running back position. Not 90. Most of the guys are still like, I would say 30s, but 28, 29, yeah, 30, you're about 90 years old, okay, at the running back position. Also, another thing I hate when people are like, yo, this guy's calling this guy not athletic and he's a couch guy. And it's like, I mean, I get it. I'm not athletic and these guys are 10 times more athletic than me. But when I'm talking about football players, I'm talking in the context of fantasy football and in the context of football. And when you compare a running back like Isaiah Spiller, who is not athletic at the running back position, was a bottom tier athlete, like 2%. Actually, let's check out. I don't even know if he has a spark score, to be honest with you. Let's see what his spark score is. But he doesn't even have one. That's how low it was. He'd probably be a 1% athlete. Like that, 99% of athletes are better athletes than he is at the running back position. So I would define that as not athletic in terms of the NFL when 99% of the athletes, 99% of the running backs in the NFL are more athletic than you. I would say that's not an athlete in terms of NFL standards. You know what I mean? So when people say, "Oh, this is a couch guy," like it's like, come on, man. Like that's not what I truly mean here, but whatever. All right, so I'm on the board here. Um Gosh, I should have went running back. I should have went with Dave Montgomery. I didn't really like Dave Montgomery, but I should have probably went him because now I'm just like looking at the running back position. It's horrendous. But we're gonna go Amon Ra. We're gonna continue to punt it. Who cares? This is bad. I got my RB1 next round. Actually, can I change that pick? I wish I could change that pick because I got my 2 running backs. Pause the draft real quick. I don't care. Rethinking this over. I don't care. I'm the commissioner. I can do whatever I want. So if I wasn't talking this whole time, I know who I want to go. So I'm going Chase Edmonds here. Chase Edmonds, although this is 7th round. I'll just stick to my guns. Stop being an idiot. I'm going. This is a mock. Yeah, this is a mock draft. I'm surprised you didn't go A.J. Dillon. I was thinking about going A.J. Dillon, Dave Montgomery, but I decided against it. This is hard to look at and listen to. Yo, appreciate you, Silly Putty. Go ahead and you can scroll on by, baby. Peace out. Take James Cook. I don't really like James Cook, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. Dillon or Edmonds? I think that Dillon. I would go with Dillon just because the upside's way higher. Were you mock drafting? I'm mock drafting over on Sleeper. Burrow, Swift. Oh shoot, I don't have the YouTube chat pulled up. I'm sorry, YouTube. How old are you? How old are you? Dude, I'm 21 next month. I think it's time to go nursing home. Exactly. You might as well. 27 running backs are now like 90. Exactly. I don't know, Tal. I'm 30 and I'm thinking about getting. I would get AAA. Clipping my coupons. Yes. 30. Good grief. But my grandpa. Yes. This is bingo night for the 30-year-old running backs. I'm. Rumor has it Raheem Mostert is at the local bingo hall wherever they do bingo at. For me, where the old people go and do bingo is at the fire hall. So rumor has it that Raheem Mostert is officially at the fire hall tonight playing bingo. So that just shows his age is showing. All right, I'm on the clock here. I'm going with my RB1. I'm going with Chase. I'm going with Chase here. 2 quarterbacks before the 5th round. Bro, what is happening? Did you just start playing? Solely Putty. This is my guy. This is a 2 quarterback league, my guy. Oh, poor Solely Putty. He probably hasn't played a snap in fantasy football. Has never played a league. My guy, when you see 2 quarterbacks going in the first couple of rounds, that means it's very clearly a 2 quarterback league. Godwin's nice right there. Godwin is nice. After I clicked in St. Brown, I was like, shit, Chris Godwin's still on the board. I should have went with Chris Godwin over St. Brown. Right when I clicked that in, I was like, damn it. But I couldn't go Chris Godwin here. I got to go running back. Who cares? Get them later. My guy, do you see the board? Do you see the board? You must not play 2 quarterback leagues. Because if you play 2 quarterback leagues, you know that you need quarterbacks to win. Trust me, I tried it last year in my 2 quarterback leagues. When I was like, yo, I'm going to try out a different strategy, and I'm just going to wait on the quarterback position and try to get guys later and just attack your skill position players. I took dead last by a fucking mile. By a mile, I took dead last. So I can safely say, for sure, I mean, I was loaded. I had Alvin Kamara, Calvin Ridley. We already know how that turned out. I had Aaron Jones. I had DeAndre Swift. I had some other really good wide receiver. I don't remember. I was absolutely loaded at skill position player. What happened? My quarterbacks were trash, and I took dead last by a mile. You need quarterbacks in 2 quarterback and super flex leagues. Quarterbacks are way more valuable in these leagues because you can start 2 of them than any other position. 100%. How can you tell if there's a 2 quarterback league? I mean, if you see quarterbacks going early, it's clearly a 2 like this. This is how you can tell. No other league will you see this happen other than a 2 quarterback league. Like this will never happen if this is not a 2 quarterback league. This will never happen when there's 4 quarterbacks taken in the first 4 picks. Never. Never will that happen. unless you're playing with a bunch of dummies. But still, I don't even think that they would do that. They'd probably have ESPN rankings right in front of them, and they would probably just go off of the ESPN rankings. No ETN. Oh, yo, ETN is 23. He's still young. Thoughts on DJ Moore? Like where he's currently going, it's not bad. I'm not super crazy about DJ Moore. I think I'm gonna cut everyone on my roster. Yo, honestly, I don't draft running backs that are 27 or older. Gainwell or Tyler Algier. I'd probably go with Game. If you're in PPR, Gainwell. Let's see here. Who went first? This is Josh Allen. Do you prefer two quarterback leagues? Usually, Tyler, no. So most of my friends don't like two quarterback leagues, so I do one quarterback leagues for the most part, but I still do. I have some two quarterback leagues, but majority. If I had to start, which one I would probably pick, I'd probably just pick because I'm so used to it, the one quarterback leagues. But I'm not opposed to two quarterback leagues. Like I think they're fun as well. I think they're a lot of fun. It's just I'm used to playing so many just one quarterback leagues because that's all my friends play. They're scared. Did he already go? Rashad Penny did go. Son of a bitch. All right, we're gonna take Devin Singletary. Oh, Miles Sanders still on the board. Shit, I should have went with Miles. Maybe he gets back to me. Miles Sanders and Damian Harris are still on the board. Should have went with them. Have to come back. This mind blowing. Not one intelligent person in your league, my guy. Oh man,
Just stop reading.
I'm just gonna block him. See you, Sully Putty, my guy. Peace out, bruh.
Imagine talking shit at 10 p.m. at night as if there aren't better things to do.
My poor guy must have some stuff going on in his life. Hope it works out for you, my guy. What do you think about Saquon at the end of the third round? I mean, if you can get Saquon at the end of the third round, I mean, I love that. Well, are you talking about like in this league, he went in the third round? I mean, if I could get Saquon anytime in the third round, I love it. Now in two quarterback leagues, I mean, basically, like I would treat the third round kind of like a second, early first or late first. Like that's kind of what I would draft it, or that's what I would kind of look at it when I'm drafting. All right, so I'm on the board here. I'm gonna go with. I'm just gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Christian Kirk. Who went first? This is over on Sleeper. This is Sleeper. Who went first? Josh Allen. This is a two quarterback league. What do you think about 10 spots team? I mean, I think that like I like bigger leagues more just because I think that 10 team leagues are kind of, teams are usually stacked, so I like bigger drafts more. Thanks. Liked and sub. Yo, appreciate you, Cole. And Chase, Mike Williams, okay, wide receiver one duo. Absolutely. Am I quarterback only league? No wide receivers. Yo, that'd be fun. It's only kickers. Also kicker only league. Yo, that'd be fun. You only got quarterbacks, kickers, and defenses. Yo, that'd be disgusting. Congrats on the 100K on TikTok. Yo, appreciate you. Last one, Traylon Burks or Jalen Tolbert? Traylon Burks. Yeah, and Chi-Town, that's a really good receiving core in my opinion. 1-2 punch, I like it. Never played two quarterback before. I'm doing a two quarterback. I go back-to-back quarterbacks. Do I go so okay, like let's look at this draft board, right? So these people over here, like they went two quarterbacks, and I think that was totally the right decision. I think what I could have done, I'm happy with Trevor Lawrence. I'm okay with Trevor Lawrence as my quarterback too. I probably would have liked a guy a little bit safer. I probably would have went with looking back at it, I probably would have went with like a quarterback here, and then got Trey and feel more comfortable doing that. But yeah, I think that with your first two, it depends on how you draft. Now I've seen some two quarterback leagues, like you're sitting in round 5 and maybe 3 quarterbacks have been taken. So it just depends. You got to look at the draft and how it's kind of working out. But if you see this, 4 quarterbacks in the first 4 picks, and then like it kind of evens itself out where you don't have quarterbacks picked here, then you can make a decision for yourself because chances are there's going to be a run in quarterbacks, and then like I think there's a top 15 guys. So if you want 2 of those top 15 guys, then get 2 of them. You're going to have to go quarterback, and then just go, fill out the rest of your roster. Or you're going to be stuck with Trevor Lawrence as your quarterback 2, who I don't hate, but I'm not absolutely in love with. But obviously you get a Jay Jettis. But looking back at it, I think I would have just went with 2 quarterbacks right off the rip because quarterbacks went really early. So I personally would, but if you're okay with Trevor Lawrence being your quarterback too, then no, that's fine. Like just wait. Can you show the last? Yeah, here's the last two teams. Psych. Tyler arguing with Matthew Berry. Yo, Matthew Berry. I've seen Matthew Berry's over at where's he at? Like I think he's over at NBC Sports. I think that's where he's at now. Is this a mock? Yeah, this is just a mock. Dawson Lazard. So if there's a Packers wide receiver to take a shot on, I think it would be him. All right, so I should go with my quarterback 3 now. I'm gonna go if Daniel Jones or Carson Wentz, one of those two guys, whoever's left, if one of them goes here, because this guy doesn't have a third quarterback yet either. All right, there goes Danny Dimes. Right when I said it, I'm gonna go with Carson Wentz. He'll be my QB3. I mean, I don't love Carson Wentz, but QB3 is fine. We're rolling. Maybe Carson can have a decent year this year. You like Joe Mixon this year? I don't mind Joe Mixon. Derek Carr will finish as the top 5. Yo, that's crazy. I mean, I think Derek Carr, I don't want to say he can. I do think it's within the realm of possibility that he could be a top 5 guy, because what you're looking for in quarterbacks like that is you're looking for a massive spike in touchdown percentage, like a career touchdown percentage. And now he's playing with his college wide receiver, who's arguably the best, I would say the best wide receiver in the NFL. Has a really good tight end, Darren Waller, one of the better pass catching tight ends in the league. You have Hunter Renfrow, who's a really good slot receiver. Like, he has the makings there for a career year. I don't think he's going to, but I definitely think a top 10 finish is 100% well within the realm of possibilities. Who should I take with the 7th pick in the 10-team league? Usually I would go with like Jamar Chase is there. I would definitely go Jamar. Otherwise, like Najee, Dalvin Cook, one of those guys, Joe Mixon, whoever you prefer. All right, so we're gonna take kind of low on running back, so we're gonna go with Alexander Madison. Trey Lance or Kyler Murray? Kyler Murray. Who's your tight end gonna be? Oh, I don't have a tight end yet, huh? Looks like we're just punting tight end position. Oh, I already know who I'm going to go. Oh, I got the stack going on, baby. I got that stack happening. I already know who I'm going to go. I swung for the fences in my leagues this year, taking big risks. This year, a lot of people say that I have high ups. And I'm going to make a video on this tomorrow. I'm going to make I don't know if it's going to be like draft tips, what exactly I'm going to name it. But I'm gonna give advice for when you're drafting teams. So if you're looking at 2 players and how to decide between 2 players, what I would say is there's 2 things to look at. Number one, and they both kind of go together. I think that it's kind of the same why, but number one, who has the higher upside in your opinion? I would just draft if you're looking at 2 guys. Who do you think has a higher chance of finishing as a top 5 wide receiver or a top 10 guy, top 10 running back? Compared to maybe he could finish outside the top 30. You wouldn't be surprised. That's the guy that I would take the shot on, is the guy who has the higher upside. But I mean, that kind of goes into the next part, in the first part a little bit, just who plays on the better offense, because the chances are whoever plays on the better offense is going to have higher opportunity to score touchdowns. And if something happens, say in front of him, then that guy has more opportunity to produce in a really good situation compared to a guy who's not in a really good offense. And I mean, that kind of goes back to who has the higher potential, because guys usually in better offenses have the most potential. So those would be 2 things I would definitely be looking at. Have you pre-ordered your Mitch Money Trubisky jersey? Not yet. I'm going to order a Kenny Pickett one. You're going to go Irv Smith? No, I'm not going to go Irv Smith. And the reason why I'm not going to go with Irv Smith is because I'm going to stack. You'll see. Who should I take with the 3rd pick in the 10-team league? I would either go with Jay Jettis, Cooper Kupp, Jonathan Taylor, CMC, one of those guys. Unless you're absolutely in love with Derrick Henry or Dalvin Cook, then one of those guys. How can I gaslight my friends into thinking Trey Lance is so bad so I can get him late? I'm sorry, Christopher, if you're still there. I missed that question. Just point out that he's a rookie and kind of go look at some camp reports. Some people were saying that there's bad camp reports. Show them that. Is this Dynasty? No, this is a 2-quarterback league. You're going to stack. Oh, don't tell them. Don't tell them what I'm going to do. Don't tell them. I got 2 people on the board. One person hasn't taken a tight end. Don't do it. Irv Smith. All right, he's off the board, so I don't got to worry about it. He's not going to go tight end. Anybody else need a tight end? No. So I'm just gonna wait until next round probably. All right. So who just got taken? Who was it? JMO. All right. So I need a running back, and you know what? Possible RB1 in Washington? Question mark. Brian Robinson taking the starting for the Washington Commanders in their preseason game this past weekend, while Antonio Gibson was reverted to kickoff duties and playing with the second team. Why RB1 Brian Robinson in the 13th round? I'll take it. I'll probably go Isaiah Pacheco because I don't think anybody's going to go. Although the computer might draft two tight ends here, to be honest with you. So I don't think. I think it's probably. Nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna roll the dice. Unless this. Oh, there goes the backup tight ends already. I should take I should take my tight end. I got to do it. Michael Ryan, you already know what's up. I think I'll be good though. I don't think any of these teams are going to go backup tight ends. Hands off my boy. I would definitely take him, but I don't think my tight end's going to make it back to me. I got to go my tight end. I mean, I could say, who cares if he does? You know what? I'm not going to do it. Although you're going to take the guy that I want because I'm taking the guy that you want. So I won't do it. All right, here we go. We're taking our boy. Yo, look at that, baby. We got the Trevor Lawrence, Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram stack. All we needed was Travis Etienne. And we got that quadruple stack there going. Let's go. Thoughts on Cam Akers? I like it. We have peace. I like Cam Akers. I think that Cam Akers is kind of like a high risk, high reward kind of guy. I do think there is a chance that maybe it is kind of a committee because he's just not the player that he once was. But I also do think there's a real chance that he's the guy. And you're talking about one of the best offenses in the NFL that's going to have plenty of scoring opportunities. So with Sean McVay there, I think that there's a chance that he could have a high upside touchdown season. So it just comes down to what you think is going to happen. If you want to take that risk or not. For me, I would be willing to take the risk, especially like late third round. I would take the shot on him. Ranked second to last. How? Second to last by whom? If it's like Yahoo draft, mock draft or whatever that bullshit is, I wouldn't pay any attention to that kind of crap. Your post draft rankings that they have. Thoughts on Josh Jacobs now since Kenyon Drake is gone? I don't know how I feel about him. Honestly, I got to sit down and really think about it tonight. Because here's the thing. I think they really like Zamir White, and I think Zamir White may be involved in early downs. I still don't think Josh Jacobs going to play third downs. I think Brandon Bolden will and Amir Abdullah. Now, maybe Josh Jacobs does play third downs. I highly doubt it, but if he does, he's an absolute stud. Because that offense should be really good this year. NFL draft, they send an email after the draft. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. Why are they drafting mid quarterback so early? Because this is a 2-quarterback league. Where's Kenyon Drake? He got cut by the Raiders today. I'm sure he'll get picked up. I don't know who will pick him up. Somebody probably will. It'll probably be Kansas City. Watch it be Kansas City. Sell your shares of Isaiah Pacheco now. I need to sell them. Sell them off. All right, with our last pick, our Mr. Irrelevant. I already know who I'm going to go here. Hopefully he gets to me. Please, please, please. Don't take him. Ah, yes. J.D. McKissick goes, and we got Jamal Williams. So there's the squad, baby. I like the squad. I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie. Wide receivers are absolutely goated. All right, so that about does it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop off for the night. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be live on YouTube around the same time, around like 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And over on TikTok, I'll be live multiple times throughout the day. So make sure you hit that follow button, get notified when I go live. If you haven't already, go check out the draft guide. Link is in the bio. Over 20 pages of written up content, over 20 pages of player rankings. Go check that out. And if you need any one-on-one time for your draft to get it all figured out, go ahead and schedule that time. Link is in the bio as well. Appreciate you all for hanging out. It's been real. Have a great night. Peace out, people. Peace.